Hello and welcome to Caravan Salon 2020. The event hasn't started yet. This is the very first vehicle that I'm filming. This is Itineo, and they've got this award of being the first van that I film because this is the first stand that appears to be ready for action. Some of them they haven't even started on yet, and the event opens tomorrow. Right, so this vehicle is integrated van, manufactured in France. The price, it says there, from 59,300 euros, and it is, I'll tell you the length of it, there you go, 743, so it's called TC740. There's the water, empty water, to 120 of both 20 litres of hot water, and 4 sitting and sleeping places. Let's have a look inside. Now, for that type of money, I know 60,000 euros in your pocket, well, that's something you've never had before, but if you had it, you would think that's a huge amount of cash. And I agree, it is a huge amount of cash, but as far as motorhomes are concerned, that is quite cheap. So this is an integrated, no frills vehicle, meant to be a budget van. So some things here are going to be considerably cheaper in build than those that cost more in materials, etc. Right, now I think that looking at this here is quite unusual. I like the idea of having a ledge here, but would I be willing to exchange having a ledge there for a smaller wardrobe? And the answer is no. So, lock myself in here. Oh, incidentally, this is the first video I've ever done wearing a mask. So there's a lot of firsts with this one. Now this thing here slides across. This is supposed to. Yeah, I'll give it a bit of a yank. How about that then? Proper wardrobe. Requires a little bit of force. Hey, I think that's brilliant. Yeah, top marks of that one. Looks like a domestic wardrobe. Kitchen, 2 burners, but I think that's enough for most people. And look at the distance, they are apart, so I think that's a pretty good thing. If you're doing something like spaghetti and you've got you know, 4 people in here, you need a big pan. And often the way that things are organised in many vans, you'd block all 3 of them by the size of that one big pan. So there's an argument for 2. Like other Rapido vans, it's got central locking there. You know, open, open. Hasn't got central closing though, and that should have locked it. Yeah, that's good. That's locked. Fiat gearbox. You know, somebody wrote and said they wanted to know more details about the engine, and I don't give it details about the engine. Well, there's a reason for that. The reason is you can choose. You can have the whatever Fiat do, you can ask them and they'll probably do it for you. Obviously they're all options and they'll cost more money, but they're full range. You want an automatic, now an automatic. you want more horsepower, provide everything. This model, you've got 3 horsepower versions. Well, you can have the one you want. So on storage, I think we could say that it's pretty good. Now, garage. I noticed there was somebody putting stuff in the garage, so I didn't want to open from the outside. Oh, there you go, it's open anyway. Huge amount of space, and you can get into the garage from here. So that's positive mark, I think. One thing I didn't give you is the width, and just looking at it, I'd say it was 235 centimeters. But it's not written anywhere. I mean, it might even be 238, but I think it's 235. Just looking at it, that's to my eye. Look at that, fantastic! All that space, which is currently in use. Now the garage door at the other side, it's not as big, pity, but as I said, it's a cheap and cheerful sort of thing. So what do you think of that? Let's have a look at some more while we're here. This one here has got single beds, either JC or IC, but I think it's meant to be JC. There you go, from 57,500 euros, and 7-meter long van. Appears to have a double floor. Kitchen's the same. What's different out here, you've got genuine single beds rather than the singles which are joinable. Wardrobe under there, toilet and shower separate. RC 740 queen bed. Oh, this has got an interesting door at the back. 59,300, 743 centimeters long. Not much space on that step there, but never mind. Ah, now this is thinking outside the box. To be quite honest, I think this might look better if it were lived in. Unless it were me living in it, of course, in which case it would probably be a bit of a mess. But USB there at the back. I've been asked to point out more often when there's USBs. These things, which I'm really in favour of. Let's have a look at the toilet. I bet it's the same as the last one. Sorry, it isn't, it's a shower, that's why it's not the same. Don't use this, well I suppose you could use it as a toilet, but probably best not to do it when there's anybody else around. And don't try taking the shower in here, it will take ages. Sensible sliding though. like this one. But here's the letdown, of course. You've got that great looking bedroom, but the garage, actually, you could get, oh I don't know, could you get 2 bicycles in there? You certainly get 1 in. I think. Good door, you get a surfboard or something. Well, I don't know, maybe you could, maybe you couldn't. Let's have a look at the next one. MC740. This is called Spirit Edition. Queen bed. Comes at a price of 59,300 and it is 743 centimeters in length. That's more of the standard queen bed approach. The bed will go up and down. As you can see, the stands are being still set up. SC700, it's got 5 seating places and a big living room. Of course, the Itineo is owned by Rapido, and I suspect it's made in exactly the same factory. I suspect, I don't know. So you've got an extra bed here at the back. Suppose that's meant to be the kiddies' place. If anybody owns one of these vans, do write down what your experiences have been with it, because at the end of the day it's how long the thing stays in operation, which is the important factor. And so this will complete the Itineo collection here. I couldn't give you the price of the last one because it wasn't written. I presume it's just under 60,000 like everything else. 59,300, and guess what? It's also 743 centimeters in length. Oh, now this is definitely more unusual. So you can see stands are still being set up. It won't look like this time tomorrow. In fact, less than this time tomorrow. This time, in 20 hours time, it'll be really superbly clean. There won't be any rubbish on the floor. There'll be carpets down there in the corridors. It'll look totally different. So that is the 2021 Itineo collection, which I suspect is the same as the 2020 collection. this is the van I started off with. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you found that of interest, and if you did, then you might want to subscribe, and if you get any benefit from what I do, please do consider giving me some support on Patreon. Thank you very much.